The curse of the pyramid. Real mysterious deaths. When the tomb's door creaked open, a chilling gust of air from thousands of years ago rushed out. And from that moment on, death began to haunt them one by one. For thousands of years, the great pyramids of Egypt have stood tall in the desert, defying time and concealing countless unsolved mysteries. One of the most terrifying enigmas is the Pharaoh's curse, an alleged deathly curse that is said to bring doom upon anyone who dares disturb the slumber of ancient kings. Many have entered the pyramids as explorers, archaeologists, or tourists, only to meet their end under mysterious circumstances. Were these deaths mere coincidences, or was there truly a supernatural force protecting the pharaohs? Join us as we uncover the most chilling deaths in history linked to the pyramids. 1. The death of Lord Carnarvon, 1923. The origin of the curse. The most infamous story of the pyramid curse begins with Lord Carnarvon, the chief financial sponsor of the excavation of Pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. On February 16, 1923, archaeologist Howard Carter and his team officially opened the tomb's sealed door after more than 3,000 years. Inside, they found countless treasures, but one inscription on the wall carried a chilling warning. Death shall come swiftly to those who disturb the pharaoh's slumber. Just a few months later, Lord Carnarvon suddenly died in Cairo. It all started with a simple mosquito bite on his face, but the wound became infected, leading to a high fever, delirium, and ultimately, a painful death. What's even more eerie, when Tutankhamun's mummy was examined, a wound was found on his cheek, in the exact same spot where Lord Carnarvon was bitten. At the very moment of his death, the entire city of Cairo experienced a mysterious blackout. At the same time, his pet dog in England let out a horrifying howl, then collapsed and died instantly. This series of eerie coincidences convinced the world that the pharaoh's curse was real. 2. A series of deaths after the Tutankhamun tomb excavation. Lord Carnarvon's death was just the beginning. Many others involved in the excavation also met strange fates. Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, the first scientist to X-ray the mummy, died suddenly after a mysterious fever. Hugh Evelyn White, an Egyptologist, became so haunted by the curse that he took his own life, leaving behind a blood-written note. "I can't take it anymore. The curse is real." Richard Bethel, Howard Carter's secretary, was found strangled in his London apartment in 1929. Police found no signs of forced entry. Lord Westbury, Richard Bethel's father, committed suicide soon after. Before jumping from his third-floor balcony, he reportedly screamed, "I cannot bear this curse any longer." As more and more people perished, many Egyptians believed that the pharaoh's spirit had risen to take revenge. 3. The mysterious death of A.C. Mace, 1928. An archaeologist falls to the curse. A.C. Mace, one of Howard Carter's closest associates, worked tirelessly on the tomb excavation. But within a few years, he developed a mysterious illness. His body grew weak, he suffered constant high fevers, and he was in such excruciating pain that he could barely move. Doctors were baffled. In the end, he died in agony, his eyes wide open in horror, as if he had seen something terrifying just before his final breath. 4. Recent deaths. Is the curse still alive? Even in modern times, eerie deaths continue to haunt those who enter the pyramids. In 1972, the director of the British Museum died suddenly after deciding to exhibit a statue from Tutankhamun's tomb. In 1980, a group of Japanese tourists filmed inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. Suddenly, one of them screamed and collapsed. When the footage was reviewed, the last recorded image was a shadowy figure before the camera malfunctioned. The man died the next day. In 2004, a team of archaeologists discovered an untouched tomb. Upon opening the sarcophagus, all 3 team members felt short of breath and collapsed. 2 died instantly, while the third regained consciousness after 3 days, unable to remember anything that had happened. Is the curse real or just coincidence? Are these deaths proof of a supernatural force protecting the pyramids, or are they just eerie coincidences? Scientists argue that ancient tombs contain deadly mold and bacteria, which can be fatal when inhaled. But that still doesn't explain the unsettling deaths, the screams, and the shadowy figures caught on film. While science has yet to prove the pharaoh's curse is real, chilling deaths continue to occur. And for those brave enough to enter the pyramids, would they dare risk their lives?